Welcome back to Akame Ga Kill Anime Review Part 2 of 3. This one reviewing the original net animations. These little shorts that aired pretty much at the end of every episode of the series. The only reason why I decided to watch these shorts after I watched the series because I didn't initially know that these came at the end, but it's only the third series I've seen that actually does have these. The only other series I can think of off the top of my head who actually had these little shorts at the end of a lot of their episodes, the only other two I can think of, first one was Bleach. Bleach was the first time I've seen it do this. The only other show I've ever seen do this particular thing is Bashiruken, where they just pretty much give a summary of what the Bashiruken is. Yeah. Alright, there are 24 episodes. Let's go through them. First was Tatsumi and Lani. Yeah, this one kind of came at the end. It's like, oh, Tatsumi is like mourning the death of his friends, and then there's Lani just standing right behind him. And he's like, you're the boob lady who took my money. And then he sort of basically tackles her. Of course, she sort of buries his face in her chest. She does that a lot in this series. And then it's Akame, Mine, and the boss, who was a woman. They come up and they just beat the crap out of him. It's a funny one. Let's see. 1 minute cooking is, well, it's a bit bizarre, to say the least. Yeah, it's just Lonnie trying to do some cooking and ends up poisoning him. Yeah, that's simply what it is. Hot Spring! This whole short is Lonnie complaining that there was no fan service in the episode, and yet her fan service thing was her taking off the bottom of her towel and showing out the fact that she looked like she's wearing a swimsuit. Yep. Mail order, and this is actually one of 3 of them, where there's like these various little toy ad things that's pointed by Labak, I think his name is, the one with the goggles. Yeah, he's the one who puts these off, and half the time he just does it just so he can seduce the women. Yep, that's simply the whole point of the 3-parter. Glasses is Shell looking for her glasses the whole time, and it turns out her actual glasses are stuck under it the way they say it, and this is actually 3 times this actually happens. It's under the boob it's Lani's under boob. I'm like, really? Yeah, it's like these people who do this show just poke fun the fact that Lani's got a big chest. Yep. Elsdef's Fun Torture Classroom. Yeah, it's Elsdef and her 3 beasts walking in a torture room, and apparently torture's not very good. She didn't like it very much, so she throws a couple guys, runs into Minister Honest, who was taking a bath for some reason there. Yeah, it's one of the more bizarre ones, but it's the first of 3 or 4, first of 4, where she does show up. I don't remember what Socialist Future was. Folklore, just another fictional thing. The job interview was just Mr. Honest going through all the candidates who would join the Jaggers. Yep. Girls Bar. Oh boy, this one. I really want to talk about this one. It's Tatsumi and Lanbach going to to hopefully find girls, and it turns out it's a gay bar. I am not kidding. It's a gay bar. Run by Dr. Sleaze. Yep, it's a gay bar. Yeah, one of the most bizarre concepts I've ever seen. New Hideout. Yeah, it's like this whole show was poking fun at the Thunderbirds and the Teen Titans. Yeah, because there's a ramp and it goes up and shoots off like the giant manta ray, which they have. Which, yeah, you can kind of say that. Yep, this is poking fun at it. Love Elsa. Seriously, this is a short where Tatsumi and Elsa are on a deserted island, and they just have fun. Heck, there's at one point where she's in the hot spring, and it's kind of like one of those special games where you make one of the dialogue decisions, and half the time Tatsumi just doesn't want to do anything with it at all, which is so bizarre and funny too. Excuse me. Sarah's Fun Crime Classroom. Yeah, it's just. This one is her just talking about evil despite the fact she's nuts. Yeah. That's simply what this one is. Mother's Memory. It's Wave hoping to get a toy version of... This is just a spoof of this. helping get a toy version of the iron, the Imperial armors he has in the series. Instead, he gets a toy version of Balls. Yeah, that's what it is. Ghost House is a bit of a disappointing thing where Tatsumi and Mine just walk through a alleged ghost house and the thing gets run by Balls. Oh yeah, and Lanik is hosting a movie session with the three women and like hosting a movie, and he gets the crap beat of him because he kind of lied the thing movie was scary. It was just it just pokes fun at ghost houses, the haunted house stuff that people do in real life. That's really the whole point of this one. Yep. Let's see. Akame and Karome. This is just them at a radio station hosted by Wave, and there's like angel versions of the dead characters who died over the course of the series. Lanik had not died. I think he just died in this episode. I think he died just prior to this. He's there, and they had Shell, basically the three dead characters he cameoing, and Kami is just eating a whole bag of cookies the whole time. And apparently she gets this from her sister. Does the same. Both these two sisters do the same thing. They eat all this stuff and they don't put on a single pound of weight. Is there something with their body? Do they have the increased metabolism or something? I have never heard an explanation for this at all. And also during a job interview, Kami, instead of basically answering Karome answering questions, she just stares at Minister Honest's food. It's like she's just drooling really over. It's so funny. Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think, which one was it? There was one here, I'm trying to remember which one it was, where Lanik and Tatsumi basically just roommates at some house, and he's walking home. He stumbles upon a crane who was basically a Kumi in disguise. I have no idea exactly why in the world she does this. And it's snowing outside, and then I think it's the actual snow crane, and it's Elsdeath. I'm not Elsdeath, I'm your ice queen. And then she just does and of course she phrases Lava, and she does crazy things with Tatsumi off screen, just scaring the crap out of him. Possibly having sex with him off screen. It is so hilarious. Yep. Departure is just, well, Akame having a dream of Tatsumi going to the afterlife with all the other dead characters of Night Raid. Yeah. And in the final episode, it is Elsdeath drinking with the boss. He's like, "Where's Tatsumi?" Yep. Yeah, these are all fun shorts for what they are. They're only about a little over a minute. They're only about minute 15 seconds. Yeah, it's really quick. Lucky enough there was a site that actually had all 24 shorts. Well, I can just speed through them in just less than a half hour, which, yeah, I was very happy with the fact I did that. Now, about 4 of these ones I actually watched dubbed. The rest of them I had to watch sub because I couldn't find... Now, I could have watched these when I was watching the actual series, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the series. I wanted to see these things for after because I knew about these particular ones. This was the first one I actually knew about these things ahead of time. Though... Yeah, and it's all like different animations. Occasionally, you might see the characters in the regular animation they use in the actual series. It's kind of like these ones are chibi versions of the actual characters from the series. But overall, fun shorts for what they are. The ones with Elsdeath is the most interesting one. Lonnie doesn't really get shorts of her own where... She gets a couple of them per se, but it seems like Elsdeath, whenever she shows up, it's like so interesting. Even Lonnie is still interesting, and heck, they even poke fun of the fact, despite the fact Akame is supposed to be the title character, she doesn't get a lot of screen time in these shorts at all. Though the last one also has it where Mine and Tatsumi is sort of together in the afterlife. Yeah, and they're all watching like various images of various characters drinking at a bar because they're celebrating the end of the series. Yeah, and that's really it. These were great shorts. I just kind of wish that somebody would, I don't know, make more of these things because they were just pure fun to watch. And overall, great stuff. Okay, so that's it for this part. Stay tuned for part 3, or basically of my theory of how the series should have ended. Well, not exactly that. It's just basically how they would have adapted the final 36 chapters in the manga, and how many episodes would I say would take up. Okay, but to see you on part 3, which is gonna be the next video after this. Bye.